Hey, what's going on, folks? It's your boy Professor Q back at it again. Today I got a doozy. I'm so excited right now. I have my very first uh engaged. Let me say with that engaged uh uh relationship couple here. All right, and we're gonna with this episode. This is my first episode of Can I Help You? All right. So we have Tay and we have Z. All right. So we're not gonna put too much of their information for themselves, but as far as what we putting out for people to get better, help out. So I know I'm gonna help somebody. All right. And I'm talking fast because I'm really ready to jump into this. All right. So y'all seen my video when I had my wife behind the scene and we talked about different things. Now I have another couple, and that's what we're trying to do: help them grow and get better. All right. Whew. I'm excited, y'all. So my heart is beating fast. All right. All right. So, Tay and Z. This is we're gonna start off like this. All right. So I'm gonna start with man. Okay, if you don't mind, no disrespect. All right. Um, what do you believe? Oh, no. Okay, I'm saying it. Start it over. What do you bring or consider your job in this relationship? What do you bring to this relationship, and what do you consider this is your job to do in this relationship? And you could take a second because I don't want y'all to try to give me no quick answers, ponder, because it might be something that you never really thought of. But what do you think? What do you bring to the table, or you consider this is my job for this relationship? What's my agenda?
I feel as my agenda is, and my job relatively, is to make sure she knows she has somebody.
Hmm.
To make sure she knows she's not alone
Hmm.
and you can depend on somebody. You know, a lot of people in
Did
this
y'all hear
world.
that? Like that? Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
A lot of people in this world, feel alone,
Yeah.
and especially in relationships. And when you get in a relationship, you know, you're gonna want somebody to be there.
Hmm.
That person should be there whenever you need them.
Absolutely.
So is I could say I'm here because of money. That's my job to bring bread in the bit.
Yeah. Provide
Yeah,
and protect and all
that's
that.
the basics.
Yes.
That's the floor. Like,
That's
I'm,
the foundation.
yeah,
You
we.
just said what you building on this foundation.
hmm
I like
So
that.
I'm here for protection and loyalty and for you to know you got somebody.
You hear that, Ms. Z?
Yeah.
Ms. Z, this is the exact same question. What do you bring or, consider this is your job when it comes to this relationship?
But somewhat of what he said, and also
Wait a
just
minute,
to,
you feel like you should protect and
but
provide?
not protect, but
Dang.
Yeah,
but
like
like
I just want to know what was
the same thing with the
We can't have two
loyalty.
guys in the house. That's all
Yeah,
I'm
you
saying.
really gonna bump
No
heads.
disrespect to the elemental P people. No disrespect to y'all, but I'm just saying that's not what this is right here.
Just to like let him know that I'm here for him, like to push him, to motivate him, to show
Hmm.
him true love, to show him that no matter what happens, I'm always gonna stand by his side through thick, through thin, rich, poor. It don't matter. That I'm gonna be there for you. I'm gonna keep motivating you until you get to your very best.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm loving y'all out.
Right.
I don't even need this right here. Okay, now, Tay.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to ask you this question, same question, but this way. What do you expect out of this relationship? What's your expectation from this relationship?
I just expect to have somebody I can lean on.
Mm,
So, like, as much as I want them to feel
they
that
not
they
alone.
can lean on me,
Okay.
but that comes from me not having somebody to lean on. So I want to make sure others have something. That's like my kids. Like, I grew up in a tough place, and I don't want my kids growing up in a tough place. So
Right,
I'm gonna show them better.
right.
So in a relationship, it's the same way for me. I grew up not having somebody to lean on, but in my relationship, I want that person to know they got somebody to lean on.
And so your expectation is that you want her to be a person you can lean on?
hmm
Okay, and that's your expectation.
Yeah, I just expect them just to be there for me when I need them.
When you in your time of need, you expect them to be
Yeah.
there. That's your okay. Ooh, you got that little smirk on your face. Okay, so what do you expect out of this relationship?
Someone to, I expect him to have my back the way I have his back.
Okay.
Just to be at my side, keep motivating me, pushing me to do my very best, just like I do the same for him.
So what you expect out of this relationship is somebody to have your back. Okay.
And to show me love, true love.
You expect love out of this. Now, mind you, can I ask you this? 'Cause, hold on, I won't go into that yet. So your expectation is love and have your back. Your expectation is for her to be there in your time of need.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now the reason why that I asked those two important questions is because y'all know in any relationship it's gonna be trials and tribulations. Okay. What you said, what you bring into the relationship, and what you expect out of it. Same way, what you said, you bring into the relationship and you expect out of it. When y'all keep that the foundation of your relationship, then y'all concentrate on that. When she getting mad or when you get mad, when she shortcoming and you shortcoming, we gonna have those disputes. But once we keep our mind focused on this is what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it for because I want to. That's what's important to you. That's why I'm asking you this question because I can't give you your answers. You have an expectation. You also plan. You said my job is to. So if you have a job, you have a job, but you also expect when those trials and tribulations come, we don't veer far from that. That's our core. So that's gonna help us be able to work things out because we're not gonna forget what we're trying to do. That's what you're trying to do. Right. You're trying to bring the protection. You're trying to bring the you always got somebody that's gonna be there for you. So that means that when we arguing, when we fighting, when we disputing, when we have disagreements, this is not saying I don't want you. This is not saying I'm not there for you. You know what I'm saying? That's not. This is we're discussing and we're fighting or we're disputing about whatever the topic is that we're talking about, and we need to fix that. All right. So only reason why I'm saying it because I wanted to hear y'all answers alone, and I give y'all the answers. I want y'all to have your own answers, so y'all have your own compass of what we. This your compass. That's your North Pole. No matter how wherever y'all get lost at, y'all gonna always go north. You know what I'm saying? So that's your compass. All right. That was pretty doggone good. I like that. All right, but I want to go back to your statement about true love. All right. Now we know this is what. Think about the word love for a minute, or what your definition of love is. It's so vague. Love is so grand. It's so many different varies that just like this. We know how cats be saying, "Man, that's a real cat." A nigga that do real, but his definition of real may be a different definition. Yeah. Real may be different definition to you. Even though real, we say real, even though we say love, those are so grand. What's your definition of love? So he knows the same way with what's your definition of love, so she knows. Because everybody got their own language and own understanding of what love is. So when you made the statement of, because I'm going to start with you because you said it. You said true love. What is your definition of true love? So he know what that means to you because he may have a different understanding of it.
Okay. It's like just showing me that you care. Like you're gonna be there for me. You'll have my back. Like being my backbone, basically. That's somewhat of the definition of love for me.
For you, that's good. That's a good one too.
Yeah.
And I want you to. The reason why I want you to express it so he gets the understanding. Listen to me. You know, in a relationship when they say communication is the key. Y'all hear that a lot, right?
Yeah.
But guess what? How that's not the key. Communication. Me and you can talk all day, but if I'm speaking English and you speaking Spanish, but we communicating, are you understand what I'm saying? No. So understanding is the key to a relationship. So what you saying was true love, he needs to understand it. Not just hear you say it. He needs to understand it so he know how to give it to you. Same way, vice versa. You need to understand. So let's go over here and let's hear his what's your definition of true love? Or just love?
I mean, mine is basically the same. Being there for a person, wanting to care for that person for a very long time. and stay in their life for a long time period.
So is that the love you say you love to give, or just the love that you say you love to receive? Because notice she was saying receive.
I mean, both for me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's both for me. So I would like to receive. Like if you tell me you love me, then you're expecting me to be around you more. You understand?
So when she says she loves you, your expectation of that when she says the word love is that you saying you're gonna be with me through it all. That's your understanding of what love is. Is that your Did you get what he's saying?
Yes.
And your understanding of love is what? Say it again. So just recapping what you said.
Basically, being there for me, motivate me, be my backbone.
Your backbone.
Yeah.
Now, I got some more questions, but I need to go back because this was started this whole thing, and we was talking. She didn't want to go to work. I didn't want to go to work. We were literally okay. So remember when you had made the statement? You were. She's been so independent and strong character that it's hard to, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to it's hard to accept that for you because she wants to take not control, but she wants to do everything herself. Okay.
Yeah.
But everybody has to play a role in the relationship. Everybody. Think about this. What do you like to do in the relationship? What do you consider your role in the relationship?
To make sure that he's happy, satisfied, knowing that he got somebody he can lean on. He got somebody that's pushing him to be the very best.
Okay, now hold on. This is and listen. I'm trying to let me kind of get you in there. What do you feel like this is your physical job? What do you feel like?
Physically.
Like he has to provide. He's going to protect.
Okay.
He's going to guide. It's not really. It's physical, but those is his. He feel like this is what I need to do in a relationship.
Goal.
You know what I'm saying? What do you feel like you physically have to do? Or this is your job in a relationship? Because what you just said was good.
Physically.
Do you feel like you the one that need to pay the bills?
Yeah, half the bills.
Okay. So do you feel like you the one that need to protect him?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. So in this relationship, you feel like you should provide and you should protect.
I'll play a part at least.
I don't disagree with you. I'm just trying to get you to see something so we can understand something. Yeah. What about and this gonna sound sexist. What about keeping the house clean and cooking? Do you think that's your job?
I think that's an equal job.
I think that's an equal job. Okay, cool. We starting to see some clarity here. All right. So, what do you feel like that's your job? What's your expectation of what his job should be in a relationship? Equal to cooking and cleaning. You the one that want to play part as protecting, and you want to play part as providing. So, what you think his job should be?
Same thing. Play part in protecting, equal cleaning and cooking. And what's the other thing you said?
Protecting, providing.
Yeah, and providing.
So protecting and providing, y'all both should play equal parts in it. So you want this thing down the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. I agree to a degree. Okay. If I don't have a role, then I'm gonna end up getting lost in what I'm supposed to do. Cause check this out. If you say I'm gonna take care of this, he say, well, I'm gonna take care of that. This come with trust, so don't think that I'm saying y'all automatically got that, but that come with trust over time. Y'all done build trust with each other. That's the foundation we was talking about. So if you say you're gonna take care of this, and then you say you're gonna take care of that, why would you want to get some of the action over here when he took care of it? And why is he trying to step on your toe and take care of something? Because you got it. So this is what I'm saying. Like, this is equal. This is together. So we equal. I'm not saying that he's not going to do. You're not saying that you got to do it. But if I do the role, let me handle one role, because you're trying to carry it all, and then you handle the other role. And look, I named 4 things: protection, providing, cooking, cleaning. Right? Let's say you said equal, right? So you think that he should take some of the roles and you should take. So you would say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna call you queen. You know what, love? You do the protecting. I mean, you do the providing. I do the protecting. And this just is an example. Not saying take that, but I'm gonna take care of this. You take care of that. Now check it out. That was two things. Now it's still equal. One person picked up one load. You picked up the other load. Now you ain't got to worry about the protection. He said I got that part. He ain't got to worry about the provider. You said I got that part. He said I do the cleaning. You said I do the cooking. He got that part. You got that part. But if we both try to do it equally, I'm not gonna know when. I might want to do it 2 days. You might want to do it 4 days. But when you give that up, and listen, this is all example. This is not that example. I'm not using that when cleaning or cooking as y'all do that. I'm just saying I'm using an example. So when he says he's doing it, you left it up to him. That's one thing off your plate. You don't have to worry about it. But like I said, it comes with trust. Because you see, oh man, he can't get that done. Listen, I am a provider. I can bring the bacon home. But guess what? That woman in there, she good at getting stuff taken care of. When she get to them books, bills get paid. So guess what? It's some people feel like I'm the one that need to pay the bills. But if you good at it, and I'm not so good at it, and we on the same team, I tell you what, you do handle that. I bring the bacon, you gonna cook it. You gonna cook the bacon. You know what I'm saying? If you bring it, I'll cook it. What's our strengths and what's our weaknesses? Right. That's her strength. So I'm not gonna dismiss her strength in a what's it like when a dude want to be
manly?
Yeah, what's that called? You misogynist. I don't even know, but y'all know what word I'm saying. But anyway, I would if I'm the one that can clean the house up better than you, then I'll take care of that. You say, well, you know what, you better at that than I am. Then because what I'm saying is that we finding our own roles, and then you don't have to carry everything. Now y'all both carrying the loads together. But if you try to do it all, or if he try to do it all because he trying to be equal, it's going to be more on him. And guess what? All the other stuff is going to be, it's going to help. It's going to tear us up more. It's going to break us down when certain situations come to us. Now you try to carry this, you try to carry that. When something comes, we going to crumble together. But when you got to roll and you got to roll, and we get stronger than that, when something comes, we able to work it out with each other because I'm not weak from trying to carry everything. We are working together. I just want to use that, but hold on. I want to know this because I think this was a good question for me and my wife when we did this, and it was this: how do you build and or restore trust in your relationship? How do you build it? And if somebody messed it up, how do you let's go with this one. How do you build trust in a relationship? And I'm gonna go with the missus first. How do you build it?
So see, my answer gonna be kind of messed up because
No, it's not.
You already kind of sort of, we talked about this at work, you know.
Yes.
So in my mind now, whatever I had is out, and what you put in there, it's in there now.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
Okay. Then. So how do you build it? That's so I know, because I'm feeling good right now.
Basically, you got to go into that relationship already trusting that person, because that person didn't give you a reason to not trust them.
Right.
Like, you can't go in there because your past relationships, you know, they broke your trust, and then you go into this relationship, oh, but I'm not going to trust him because my past relationships, I got broken, and my trust got broken.
Yes.
I got to go in there 100% trusting him, giving him a chance to break that trust.
You weren't that so good. Did y'all get that? Excuse me, I was kind of learning right there. But that's one thing I don't like about when people say that when they start a relationship, because what happened yesterday, it's like you start a relationship with her, she down 15 points. Mm-hmm. When she start off at ground zero, but she down 15 points because with somebody else, so she got to try to build that up to start at ground zero. Yeah. When that's not her fault. Same way it's not your fault. Whatever happened to her, she shouldn't come in and be like, well, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna trust you because that NIGGA. I don't want to do too much. My grandma be watching it, so hey, grandma. But anyway, that's a good one. Yeah. That's a good one. How do you build trust in your relationship, Mr. Tay?
I I I allow it to come in, so I allow myself to trust them. I allow them to give me that chance to see the trust that they have to bring.
Gotcha.
Off rip, I don't just say no. I'm not gonna trust this person. I don't keep that wall up. I mean, most of the time that's where I get hurt at, but
Yeah.
majority of the time is where I make friends, where I make relationships good. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I allow that person, I allow myself to trust that person
Okay.
instead of blocking them off, and then eventually we fade away because I never trusted that person.
That's a good one. Now I'm trying to get y'all to see something now. And I said build it.
Hmm.
Now that's how you started, what y'all both said. So you know how to start. I'm gonna start my trust in you. When we get together, we're gonna start at this level. I'm not gonna start already not trusting you. Okay? So now when y'all got together and y'all started at this level, how do you grow it? As you continue in this relationship, now how do you build it? What do you do, or what is it that you don't do to try to build your trust?
Okay. So the way I
And those answers was not bad. I was just want
yeah,
y'all to show what
yeah.
I want y'all to see
I
what I'm talking
mean, the way I consider building trust is showing that person. I can tell you all day, you can trust me, but until you see it, you won't believe it.
But that is the answer. That is the answer I'm trying to get from you, Mr. Tay. How do you show it?
Commitment, I'll give you my passwords.
Yeah,
You have my password. You know everything that I
those
do.
examples. Yeah,
You know every place that I'm at. I'm not hiding a thing.
that's how you
I'm not
build
hiding
trust.
nothing.
How do you build trust, Ms.
It's
Z?
basically the same way. Like I tell him everything. I don't leave nothing. I tell him everything. He sees everything. He has a password to my phone. My phone recognizes his face. He has my password to Facebook, social media, anything. Like he got it all. I don't lie to him. I don't lie for simple things. I just let him know everything.
Do you do that
Yes. Now.
now?
Yes.
Good. You saying that's what we done grown to?
Hmm.
Okay, because believe me, I was horrible at the beginning of my. Boy, I was something serious. I had insecurities I didn't know I had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So believe me. Yeah, I'm sorry, we outside.
It's okay.
Listen, now mind you, on my video, my wife is sitting there and she doing exactly what you doing. So believe me, I understand this. So now that was a good one. Now I want to know this. This is gonna be the kicker right here.
Hmm.
Either one, break that trust. How do you restore it?
It's up to the other person to basically help to restore it. You're the one that broke that trust, so it's your now that's your not
Responsibility.
priority, but that's your responsibility to get that person to trust you back 100%.
Oh.
Here we go. No. I saw your hand go up. I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Okay. I agree.
But I heard but.
Yeah.
You know what? I agree. Now, if you say but, that means that you don't agree. That's what that means. If I say I agree, but that means that I do not agree.
But let me say I agree somewhat.
There we go, to a degree.
But I mean, to me, it's between both of you, because one person broke that trust, and then yes, that person needs to show and regain that trust.
Yes.
But you also got to be open to let that wall down to allow them to get that trust back, and you got to open that window a little bit.
But you broke
that.
it.
I broke it, but
you broke it.
But if you're not allowing me to get that trust back in there, then it's never gonna come back.
Okay, and listen, I truly understand. I'm the person that was on the end of breaking somebody's trust and trying to regain it. Okay, then, so I do understand what you're coming from, but this is where, like I said in the beginning, when we have an agenda, if we stay focused on it,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna help us go through the trials. Now, mind you, when you think about this. I'm gonna put you in that person's shoes who now lost the trust of the person that they was with, and men. I'm just gonna say what's that little stem it's short. If you break that trust, it's very hard, especially like infidelity or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for most men because men, Anyway, so moving on. This is what I'm saying. So you that guy, right? You lost it. She did something to break your trust. Now you muster up the love that you do have for her and say, okay, I'm gonna work it out with you. Okay? You said that. Think about this, because sometimes it's hard to look at a situation when you looking at it from that, you looking at them and telling them to do something. I'm gonna put you in that seat. Now she broke your trust. Now it's time for her to rebuild the trust back with you. Should she work at restoring your trust?
By showing me, like by doing the way that she built it. So the same way she built it, she'll be restoring. She'll just be building it again. She'll have to start from the bottom,
Way at the bottom. Way at the
and
bottom.
build it. It'll take time,
You doggone right it will.
but I will also let her know, like, yes, the trust is coming back. But
You
it's taking-
will update her, let her know
yeah,
where the
because
progress
I don't
is.
want her to feel like, all right, you're just not regaining the trust at all.
Right.
Me not saying that, not letting her know, she'll just think, all right, it's really pointless. At a point, she'll come to a point where it's pointless. Why even keep trying? And then she'll cut it out.
And listen, I do understand that to a degree. But this is what I tell every single person. When you break somebody's trust, you just broke somebody's spirit. You just put a hole in their soul. They trusted you, and to try to repair that, it's like trying to build glass over again. I always compare it to glass, because if you break glass, let's just say you have a glass cup, even if you break the tip, right? If you don't fix that, and you can't fix it by putting glue on it, you can't fix it by putting a Band-Aid on it. You know what I'm saying? It's not a simple fix to fix glass. To fix this glass, guess what you would have to do? How would you fix glass? If you broke glass and you want another glass just like this, and I'm not talking about putting that glass down and going to buy a new one. I'm saying if you wanted that, this is something that's important to you, it's something that's valuable to you, and you broke it. How would you fix it?
You gotta start back from scratch and do it all over again.
How do you start back from scratch when it comes to glass? How's glass made?
Shoot. I can't
You gotta
think of the
melt
name.
it back down and
You got to what?
melt it back
You said
down.
you gotta melt it back down.
Mold it.
You gotta mold it.
Yeah.
For it to be molded, it gotta be hot, right? So that means that you gotta get it hot and heated for you to begin to mold it back to what it was. So that hot and heat is a metaphor as far as sometimes you wanna fix something, but you don't wanna go through that fire. Sometimes you're going to have to go through that fire. Because you said that what I did was damage you. You worked me going through that fire because what I want to regain is your trust, and I have to do the work. So when you do the work, it's not going to always be easy. Because the reason why that I'm saying that it's not going to always be easy. If she breaks your trust, and you don't make her work and go through the hell and high water to regain your trust back, what's going to stop her from doing it again? That was no work. She didn't go through nothing. You made it easy for her. Yeah. Same way, vice versa. Why would my wife easily take me back from damaging her if I don't go through the heat, the molding that thing back down? Because that's going to show you, like, listen, that's going to show me how I have to value her, what I got to go through to regain back something so important as in trust. And it's going to make me so reluctant not to do it again. Yeah. But if I give you easy pass, that's a long time ago, man, you need to let that go. What you telling them is they need to fix it for me so I can feel better. That's when I say I can't stand that, I'm saying from a person who hurt somebody. I'm saying that, how in the world am I going to feel like, you know what? Last thing I want to do is hurt this person again, because I went through hell to try to get it back. So I like when you had said about how you are now than what you used to be. That's called growth. All right? That's called growth. And do y'all know that every day, y'all gonna have to work at this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, mind you, but it's just like work. Do y'all get to have vacations at work?
Yeah, but not
Yes.
every day.
Yes. No, not every day.
Yeah.
But you do have vacation. You do have a weekend off.
Yeah.
You do have holidays. You do have paid PTO, paid time off. You do.
Yeah.
So don't think that, oh, I'm saying it is work and you never get, yes, you have a day or two of the rest, of course. I mean, I ain't got to work on, you know what I'm saying? But we have to get to that level first. But for a relationship to work with anyone, it is work.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this. You, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
27,
27. Remember 10 years ago, how old were you?
20. I mean, 10 years ago, I was 17.
Okay, then. So from 17 to 27, have you as Tay alone, not in a relationship, but just you as Tay alone, have a lot changed with you? Just in the 10 years alone?
Yeah.
Okay, then. Think about the adjustment that you made with just yourself through the 10 years that you adapted to, or that you adjusted to, or that you grown into to the person that you are today, right?
Yeah.
That was an obstacle just for you alone. Could you imagine if she was with you for 10 years, that she had to learn about the different stages that you went through to get to the man that you are today? And guess what? Another 10 years from now, you won't be the same Tay when you turn 37. I promise you, you won't. Right?
Yeah.
So this is what I mean by work. As you continue to get older, as you continue to grow, you're going to be changing. There's jobs, kids, life, whatever. So you're going to have to adapt not only to yourself, but you're going to adapt to her. And there's different stages. You're going to learn something new. Get rid of something old. Rebuild something.
Right.
Destroy something. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's
Okay, so it's always work. It's a never ending process, but you get so much great rewards when you work at it.
Yeah.
So much great rewards. You know what I'm saying? It's like this house right here, right? It look like this right now, but if we keep working on it, another 10 years from now, it may be expanded. You're like, man, they got a pool now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got an extra room. They got, you know what I'm saying? So think about it. Even if I don't add nothing on, after a while, that roof gonna need a new roof. Man, that trash can right over there, man. That's why them flies come around. Man, I sure wish we could have done, but they come on Tuesday anyway. They distracted me. But like I said, that roof gonna need to be done. After a while, we're gonna need new paint. You know, just the average things that they do to keep a house up. That's average things.
She's thinking like, whoa, wait a minute.
That was a big one.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
But her face said, "Duck." I was finna get low. She was like, "What the?" Like, no, that's not even. I think that was
That's something different.
So, but yeah, you definitely have to keep working at it. That's a constant. That's constant. But you do have days off. You do have time to rest, because you know what I'm saying. You can regroup with yourself or whatever. But you know what I'm saying. You always have to do that. So, do you, as Tay now, trust your I'm gonna say trust Zena?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Right now.
Mhm.
Do you now, Ms. Z, trust Tay?